Well, you know what's funny about those Mexican people they have to do, tell us what they do, is that when you watch, if you guys like watch like Star Wars before, it's like when people they just don't know what they do and just play sticks to each other, just like oh my god, and people just get it. It's so funny because you know that that's where it's like that's just pretend it's a lightsaber that doesn't usually like swords because you have to use those for like to hit it and then you just have to get ready for war and get ready for the battle to get into it. And here you just go like and Mexicans would be like Star Wars. That was so funny. But people just don't understand why people say like Star Wars because you know what that doesn't say like Star Wars, it's Star Wars because you know that's like the name for Spanish. But not if you're in the New Hope though, because that's why if people think if you're like Luke or something, you just like you have to get this shit in the mood. And then somebody is gonna give him a mask and just like believe him and what was going on, because if you see like C3PO and just like put into a robot and just like looking in this way, and then after that somebody goes like ¿Qué es esta chingada de su pinche la madre, pendejo? Yo voy a chingar con los lightsabers. ¡Wow, Star Wars! That is so funny, but it's nothing but you can just, especially when people, they have to respect with people like that. This is some kind of like about like, what kind of the episode is this? It's just some kind of like a Empire Strikes Back or something, because like you know Luke Skywalker is the only father and just like never gets it when it comes out, and it just like keeps going and just like people talking shit about Star Wars. It's so sad. But it does count for what people they just want to do and just play Star Wars, and it just you know what they say, and they just have to do what do they have to do in a far, far away from the fucking galaxy, because you know that's worth, because sometimes if you're living in planet Naboo, you're just like getting the heck in and out of here with you and Luke, C3PO, or someone else, and they have to hang out with you. It gets so funny when people they just started a race, and after that you're just gonna have to go battle. If you're a Mexican, please. Only a controller can do that, because you know that you can do a fight for that, and you just go like Star Wars. That's about it, because I'm just giving you some clothes and shit, because nobody's gonna have to let me have that shit. You know what I mean? Okay, well, all I can see in anywhere that's gonna believe between like what has we become like a Mandalorian, because you think it's funny because if I had a relationship that who was black, and then just like oh my god, why is people telling me I have a black girlfriend? I'm like damn, well, that's too much of an excuse, because many people are around and they're just like what the fuck is that girl that who's dating? Oh my god. But it's a joke, because you know the people just gonna have to go end up dead by when people say that that's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, pa, yo tengo novia. ¿Qué? Eso me enamoré. But it's true, because when you say that shit, some girl wants to fight to you, and then after that, you're just gonna be in love with her. If you love to get in a fight with your girl, when you just like when you do that shit. But sometimes when you have to like be careful, because she has like about like 100 gigabytes under her head, and you have to let her to become like more repulsive. Even in guys too, but sometimes you have to keep it much nicer with the any boyfriend or girlfriend can do that. You know what I mean? Because Mexican girlfriends and boyfriends, they like both like call like the relationship what they call it. The nickname from America they call like mandilon because they're if you have to treat a girl like that, if you're in a fight, you have to get it together whether they respond and they just have to do it because it's so funny when they had it because the only guy he has to play with the broom and he just like and it holds a baby like that and it goes like but it's so funny because you know that's it's true because you know when there was a girl that they're trying to whip you with the belt, it's so funny. It's just like goes like that shit because it goes like this. But it's so funny because you know one of my best friends was telling me that you think I'm on like a mandalone. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody gets what is mandalone is because you know it's true because you have to see what kind of definition it was because you have to check it out on YouTube and see what it's funny about what mandalone was because you're thinking that this is gonna be like really cool about that was it's just a dog because you know if it's true about that you have to get on the next space when you're feeling that shit and then after that you have to come back and just whatever you have to get back from love and you're just like mandalone yes sir mandalone. But it's so funny because you know if you're gonna help a girl like that and if she wants to ask you what to do you're just like sure babe and then after that and she always cares about what she likes you know like me and Oma you always have to do that shit, you know I mean just like I feel like mandalone because she just cares about me. I'm just like as an amore. But it's true because you know nobody would just like can get it what is mandalone is because from earlier I don't get it. And then after that I know all that shit because you know that shit can be on YouTube or something because I know it's just gonna be funny but don't even expect if you have a relationship with someone to breaking up, don't even lose your girl. Once if sometimes you have to help with you gotta do something. You know what I mean? That's what it is when cholos have to help it. And then vatos can do that shit because what if they do, vatos can become mandilon. That's what they do. That's the easy way when vatos can do it. You know what I mean? And then cholos, they have to go for that shit. It's worth like a butt because you know anytime you can do, just become a mandalone and it goes like that. That's cool, but it's always true when people do that shit. You know what I mean? That is why when people understand if you're gonna get into that wedding, you have to get up in that dress. It's so funny. Wow, but it doesn't get any funny. But my girlfriend doesn't. When I see that shit come, I'm like, come on. What's up with the mandalone video? Come on. I'm like, please. Oh my god. God. I just don't fucking get what mandalone is.